I think that media is toxic. Uh, I got off of social media several years ago, and I've never been happier. I don't prefer to be convinced of all of the fads on TikTok. Uh, I'm sure they're interesting, but I have better things to do. Um, but the news and social media are not the only things that are toxic. I think hanging out with a crowd of people who were trying to save face or just act a part, or if they're aiming too much for status quo, then that can be toxic too. Uh, in my preference, I prefer to know what I can handle socially, and to know what I'm looking for. And it helps me to be able to be strong enough to say no to things that I know aren't worth my time. For example, I prefer to get a good night's sleep each night, and so on a weekend, if my friends are talking about staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning, then I can modestly say no, thank you, because I know I'll regret being tired the next day. Or if my friends are dancing really obnoxiously, uh, I know I'm going to feel the aches and pains of that for a couple days later, and so I can pass on that and have a drink with some other friends or dance a little more casually. Um, I could comment that I'm disabled, and so it has ironically been good for me to uh, find the silver lining of my disability. And one thing that I can say is that I don't feel pressured by status quo. I feel like uh, I know what I can do, I know what I cannot do in terms of work, in terms of driving cross country, or even just in terms of what I can eat. And so uh, being able to say no has been uh, some posture that I've developed uh, on the basis of my disability. Uh, Prevented some opportunities for me, and ironically helped me find again the silver lining of the situation, so that I could avoid some toxic environments and uh, make myself into a better person. I hope you can find what's ironically good about a challenging situation in your life right now. KY.